if you're a business and you're not advertising, it's like sign language in the dark.
Oh yeah, wow.
So there's probably a better way to say that. And so I've remembered that over the time. And then, there's a lot of great businesses in my industry that don't have these massive Instagram pages and followings, and they're
Mm-hmm.
making it work. But if you're starting out, I think you have to have something that you can share instantly that relays the same message that you want to use over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of like your elevator pitch.
Right.
Welcome to the In the Arena podcast. My name is Jared Miguez, a co-host on this podcast that brings you the inspiring stories of our clients who are leaders and innovators across different industries in Southeast Louisiana. They are visionary entrepreneurs, savvy real estate professionals, media creators, military business owners, and community champions. And we are going to showcase the remarkable achievements and share their personal stories. Tune in for insightful conversations, valuable lessons, and motivational stories that are going to reveal their secrets to success and offer you insights to help you on your own path. Welcome to In the Arena podcast.
Well, welcome to the Wedge, Josh.
Thanks for having me on the Wedge.
Tell me a little bit about you, man. Go back as far as you want.
I'm 43. This be 44 this year.
43 years young.
Yep. Married, 11 years. 2 boys, 7 and 4. Just retired from the military. So 26 years and some change of service in the U.S. Army and the Louisiana National Guard. I retired as a lieutenant colonel, deployed to the Middle East several times. In my retirement speech, I called it the greatest professional accomplishment of my life, which it is. When you do something for 26 years and serving and being committed to serving. At 43, I've done something for 26 years. What else could be greater than that? And so I'm excited about pursuing business full time, but serving in the military for that long, leading troops, commanding battalions, it'll be hard to top that.
Yeah.
Born in North Louisiana, Monroe, as a matter of fact. Went to high school in Mandeville. Graduated from University of Louisiana Monroe, my undergrad and my master's degree. That's pretty much it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome, man.
Very exciting.
And so what was your favorite? You said you liked leading people in the military. So what was your kind of favorite? What was your favorite moment in the military? I mean, it's 20 years, so it's a lot, but what was something that really stood out to you?
When I started to enjoy leadership, it was when you could tie the mission or the organization to the people. So, and what I mean by that is every organization's got a goal. So, and then when I was commanding an engineer battalion, our mission was an engineering mission. So we built roads, we built vertical structures, we did airstrips, we had some combat engineer missions. And it's very important to accomplish your mission. But everybody that's in your unit also has personal goals that they want to attain, whether it's for themselves, their family, they want to do something different, whatever. So if you can figure out how to tie the mission into their personal goals, and you can't do it with 1,000 people, but you can do it with your direct reports, then that was an awesome experience. And then they jump in. They're more into the goals of the organization when they figure out how they can tie them all together, and everybody can leverage that. And then that was the best part of leadership. I don't really know if I have one specific experience where I could tie that in together, but once I learned to communicate that to people instead of just saying, we got to do this, 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 and this, and it's all the mission, that was very enjoyable.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I'm sure it's like, it is kind of crazy going from being in the military for so long and then also still in business, right?
Mm-hmm.
You and your wife, you guys owned a boutique.
Yep.
Hemline.
Yep.
What was that like?
So we opened a Hemline franchise in Monroe, Louisiana in 2013 and owned that for almost 10 years. We sold it in March of 2020. Owning Hemline was pretty awesome when I think about it. The support that we received from the franchisor, just the experience of being involved in the community. The only way to learn about business is to own a business. In grad school or undergrad, when you're getting a business degree, you learn concepts. But I remember thinking accounting class was so hard and tough. I didn't understand it. But when you read your own profit and loss statement, your own balance sheet, it makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And, if I could go take an accounting class now, it'd probably be a breeze.
Sure.
But just having that firsthand experience was so educational and informative, and things that a lot of people never get that experience, even though they can be professionals and tell you everything about it. It just means more when it's your financial statement that you're reading. But with Hemline, it was a great brand. It's nationwide. We would work with global companies, global fashion companies, to bring some of the top lines in the fashion industry to Monroe, Louisiana, that we thought would sell well or we knew would sell well, and you try different things. So overall, it was a great experience.
Nice. Like I just thought about this. So like it's interesting. You were in the military for 20 years?
26.
26 years. So 26 years, which the military has a uniform. There's a look about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Hemline, that's a uniform in a sense, wears, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then with Hammerdubs, it's the same thing. So like you've been involved in like a type of uniform or a type of like outward expression with clothing.
Yeah.
Which is it's cool.
Yeah. I never thought about that.
Like being in the military, wearing those certain things, Hemline obviously selling clothes, but then now with Hammerdubs, promotional products, it's all something that represents something.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's wild. So you retired, and then when was Hammerdubs kind of put in the mix? And then also explain Hammerdubs a little bit.
So Hammerdubs is a branded merchandise company. We work with businesses, founders, and marketing executives to improve their image and their reach through quality branded merchandise. This could be an apparel, signage, drinkware, an awards program. Everybody's familiar with these things now, but the things that you can brand to represent your company. We started Hammerdubs. The first name of Hammerdubs was just a boring business name, Culp Solutions. And that was still that's still the name of it, but now it's DBA Hammerdubs. But anyway, we started Hammerdubs in June of 2019 while we had Hemline. We wanted to sell T-shirts for the local high schools. So we weren't selling to the high schools. It was a place where the fans of local high schools could come get a T-shirt, a green district T-shirt with a white screen printed logo that said Eagles. Very, very simple. We did one, a gray T-shirt and purple font that said Never Rains, represent Tiger Stadium. So anyway, we did a few T-shirts like that. Then I started learning about the industry. Then I learned I had a friend in the promotional products industry and started looking into the business to do something different than owning Hemline. And then I had a friend of mine with a real estate and auction company in Tennessee, and we started doing some products for him. Then he went on Netflix and started doing products for that. And then his business was growing, and then he referred me to people. And then as I learned more about the industry, I would actually bring it up in conversation to people, and people say, "Oh, I want this. I need that." And then it's just grown since June of 19 to it was one of the major factors in deciding to retire from the military. I either all in on the military or I need to go all in on the business. I can't. There's no all in on two things, and decided to go all in on Hammerdubs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the name? Describe me the name.
So Hammerdubs, and I'm gonna spell it. It's HAMMERDUBS. Some people say Hammerdubs. So my son Jack, his nickname is Hammer, and then Walter, we call him Dub, but he doesn't like Dub. He wants to be Hammer. So I guess I should call it Hammer and Hammer, but it's Hammerdubs. So I wanted to get away from some kind of corporate, boring business name, and I wanted a name that every time I spoke it, every time I saw it, every time I mentioned it, it would mean something to me. And then so when I see the word Hammerdubs, I literally see Jack and Walt.
Yeah.
And any action that I do with the business, I want to be able to tell them I did it the best I could at that moment. Like, I did not take a shortcut. We gave a great price. We did the best decoration technique we could. We communicated back and forth throughout the process in the best manner. Just all of it. All of it doesn't always go that way, but I wanted to make sure that I gave it my best effort. And the only way I thought could do that would be this constant visual in front of me. To essentially, it's my why.
Yeah.
And so that's why we have Hammerdubs.
That's awesome. Let me check this really quick. Say something for me.
Say something. Excuse me.
You're good. So, that's your why, which is super cool. Super unique, too. Like, when you told me that story, I thought it was awesome. Because, like, Lettuce Media is after my dad. And it's always cool when you can pair something that you really care about with the name, because it makes you think about it.
Yeah.
It's always kind of in the back of your head, which is cool.
I met a company in a beta a couple weeks ago. Their name is Case Electric. And CASC is the letters of all their children.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's meaning behind that. You can tell a story, and you're never going to forget that.
Right. Yeah. Case. That's cool. I know I'm like pulling a lot of the military, but I'm like, my brain there's so many connections with it. But like, so in Hammerdubs, that's a service, right? Military is a service. So what's your favorite thing that you get to do in Hammerdubs and how you serve your clients?
I really like going to meet clients where they are, which I would have 20 years ago if somebody would have said, you're going to retire from the military and go into sales. I'd be like, why are you putting that curse on me? First of all, I'm getting out of the military before it's time to retire, and I do not like anything about sales. And I didn't understand sales. But again, it's kind of, so what I liked about leadership was understanding how the organization and the person can work together, and they can get everything they need. You tie the mission to the person, the personal goals to the mission. If you can do that, it's unlimited potential. I like that about the branded merchandise product aspect. A lot of times people have an idea what they want. They want to just get what everybody else has, or they want to just do what they've seen other people do, but it may not be what is right for them.
Yeah.
And so to sit down with somebody at the hospital, at a restaurant, or wherever, not in a stuffy office, and just to have a discussion about the business, understand what they want to do, what would they like to do, what's their growth, what's the culture of the company, and put together a plan. That is pretty fun. You can't do that by sitting behind a computer and point and clicking on a mouse. You're just going to get what you've seen other people do. And you may know exactly what you want to use to market your company, but having a conversation with somebody and putting a proposal together and a plan and a distribution plan and all the aspects of designing, receiving, and distributing the product, man, that's pretty fun to do. Yeah. And each order is like a large project. And so to manage, I've got more business going on now this month than I've ever had. Last month it was the same. And so keeping those lines of communication open, talking to the customer, talking to the supplier, when's it gonna arrive? Hey, the delivery truck is out today, depending on how urgent the item is. I like all that aspect of it.
That's cool. I saw on your Instagram you had like the Mandeville seafood leather strap, but you took a picture of the tannery.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Like,
yeah,
you're pulling. I feel like a lot of people don't. I don't really know for sure, but like, you're sourcing pretty local stuff.
Yeah, they're from Mississippi.
Yeah,
the leather company.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Like, I'm a big local kind of person. You know, like, I really want to make sure that like you're supporting local businesses and stuff. And so, you know, getting a hat from you and then it's like, oh, it's from a leather spot in Mississippi. It's not from like China. It's like, that's really cool. You know, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I called it cashmere. I'm gonna take credit for making that up. Somebody else may have said it, but that was the first time I ever put it because it's so soft. Cashmere. Yeah.
That's killer. That's funny.
But people like to see the process. I get a lot of questions. People say, hey, are you just a middleman? You get everything from China? Well, no. But a lot of things are manufactured in China.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Sometimes you can't fight that.
Yeah, but but I'm not, nearly everything I do is communicating with an American company to put products together to help the end user, to help the business improve their reach and improve their customer loyalty, their employee loyalty, and so forth.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. So in addition to that, I mean, promotional products, that's a form of marketing. So, why is it important for folks to have promotional products if you're a business trying to advertise?
Well, anybody can have promotional products, but I think it's important that you have the right product for the company. You have a quality product. Is decorated in the right manner. You have a quality decoration. And that there's, it legitimizes your business. If you do a good job for somebody, whether you're a contractor or a media company or a real estate agent, if people like that experience, they will represent your brand. If you are a title company or real estate and you did an awesome job with somebody purchasing their house transaction, they're going to have great memories with all of that and have no problem wearing products that represent your company. And if you're proud of the work that you do, why not offer promotional products to allow people to market your great service and you don't have anything to do with it? And at the end, it is very, very cost effective. I mean, a hat lasts for years. A shirt lasts for years. A speaker cup. The speaker cups I've done for businesses or given out as promotional products. People will hear them and contact me and say, hey, I would like some cups. So they have a wide reach if they're done right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. That speaker cup, it's in our household. I love it. My wife will use it too because they have a little speaker in their salon, but she has that, and so when that dies, she'll just Speaker
nice.
cup it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. That's cool, man. Well, so when did you start kind of experimenting with video marketing?
With you guys.
Really?
Yes. So while I was getting Hammerdubs to grow, I didn't post anything on social media. All I had was I had a Instagram name called Culp Solutions. I had Facebook called Culp Solutions, which I still can't figure out how to change the URL. But if you type in Hammerdubs, it pulls up. And I didn't know what I wanted my page to look like. When I first started the Hammerdubs page, my portfolio was not that large, and I didn't have a lot of quality pictures of our products.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really want to post that. And then I'm not too sure how I got connected to you. It may have been through just getting the business documents, operating agreement, and so forth that I needed to register my business as a veteran-owned business through the SBA
Mm-hmm.
that I learned about Lettuce Media. But doing the quality video, the first time I ever did it was here with Lettuce Media. Years ago when we had a hemline, we would do Facebook Lives, videos of the merchandise, and you would get product video content from suppliers and so forth.
Sure.
But just the personal creating the content, creating the video, and getting a high quality video that you can share with anybody at any moment. First time was with you.
Cool. So, and then with that, like, every business needs video, right? What was some apprehensive things, if you did have any, where you're like, all right, I'm about to go, like, because we did a brand video and then testimonials.
Yeah.
So did you have any, like, was it a little nerve wracking, or was it you were kind of ready for it?
Oh, I was not ready for it. I don't like being in front of a camera.
Sure.
I
me
do not
neither.
like talking about myself. I do not. I had all these negative emotions about it, but you just have to do it.
Yeah.
That you can. I'm going to butcher this quote, but I've read it somewhere sometime that said, "If you're a business and you're not advertising, it's like sign language in the dark."
Oh yeah. Wow.
So there's probably a better way to say that. And so I've remembered that over the time. And then, there's a lot of great businesses in my industry that don't have these massive Instagram pages and followings, and they're making it work. But if you're starting out, I think you have to have something that you can share instantly that relays the same message that you want to use over and over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like your elevator pitch.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then with those short form videos, because you said you'll send some of those just to clients.
Yes.
Just be like, hey, what are you? And then you just shoot them a video. That's all they kind of need to know.
So one way I've used it is if I've asked a client for a referral, they, send me the referral people or whoever, and then you can contact them and tell them hey, I was given to you as a referral of so-and-so. And instead of writing a paragraph about what you do, say, please see my awesome video that I have made by Lettuce Media on Instagram. And you don't need to say anything else. So when somebody sees something quality that's done, that's published, and then when they open it, they can automatically see 4 testimonials from longstanding businesses right next to it. I feel like that does carry some weight.
Yeah.
Instead of, is that review really true? That's on Google.
Yeah, right.
Anybody, but for a business to take the time, business owner to take the time to work with a production company and do everything that it takes to film a testimonial, well, that's genuine. It's pretty genuine right there.
For sure. That's awesome, dude. So I think I kind of asked you this already, but um, I'll change it up a little bit. So with promotional products, what's something that you feel like general business owner needs out of promotional product? You know, what you
Yeah.
can provide for people.
Well, you can't go wrong with a branded shirt, whether it's a polo or with embroidery, or this one right here. It's a crew neck shirt that I have embroidered, or you can screen print them. You can get custom sublimate. If you're a construction company and you're working outside in the heat, I can help you with custom sublimated uh, safety apparel that's going to keep you cool and protected. And that's kind of like a no-brainer if you're going to have your uh, people coming to work. Give them a uniform, give them some personal care, so they can at least not be blistered by the time they get home. But I mean, apparel is so common, and you can have it for a uniform, you can have it for work events, you can give out the T-shirts to clients. I mean, uh, a shirt has unlimited uses. Signage. If you are wanting to attract people to your business to see you from the exterior, you know, you can do the wavy cell flags. I'm working with a hospital now to put wavy cell flags and all of their services on these different types of flags. Signage is important. But also we do award programs, so you can do all kind of awards to create a memory and promote, recognize your employees. And if your employees feel recognized, employee of the month or employee of the year, top salesman, provide them a quality award, not not something inexpensive, but something.
Here's a gift card.
Yeah.
You know, you can give them something cool.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a pretty awesome award or a quality that somebody's going to mount at their house or take a picture of or pass along to their kids for less than $100 that will make a lasting effect on them. I know when I've received nice trophies, I feel better about it than when I get something that is crooked and looks not much investment was put into it.
Sure.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Quality. I can tell you're big on quality and making sure that, because I'm kind of the same way. Like, you know, you can do something, but or like just to check off the box, like, oh, we need this. Let's just do this. But like a good quality product it outlasts and it's worth the cost through and through. You know?
Yeah, yeah. There's typically a reason there might be a $2 to $3 price difference in a shirt. And sometimes from a heavy 100% cotton shirt to what everybody says, I want something real soft that feels good, maybe only a $3 difference.
Yeah.
Now, if you're ordering several hundred shirts or 1,000 shirts or whatever, there's a big price difference there. But if you look at it at the lowest level, and I want to provide one person the best product I can give them for $3 more, I can do that. And that $3 will make an impact.
Yeah.
If I get a shirt, you know, think about a Mardi Gras parade. Somebody's going to throw something off the parade route or whatever. Yeah, you may wear it that day. But if it's a terrible feeling shirt, it doesn't fit right or whatever, you're not going to wear it again. But if you get a free T-shirt that feels good, you're more likely going to wear it. And if you can apply that to all businesses. Or if you sell it, more people will buy another one if it's good quality. People will ask, where'd you get that shirt? It looks great. It feels soft and so forth. So it's important to think not about, the end cost is this amount. I think you got to look at it as the individual unit is going to one person. How much what's the investment for that one person you're trying to reach?
That's good. It's a good perspective. So talk to me about the Mindset brand.
Well, the Mindset brand, I'm wearing it on my T-shirt. We filed a trademark on it through Arena.
Shout out Arena.
And due to my ability to only work on really one thing at a time, I haven't completely launched it yet, but I wear the shirt all the time. So the mindset goes back to my kids. So the trademark we filed is mindset, gratitude to victory, with the thought process being, if you're thankful, you can succeed. And it was something that, so it's a message that I relay to my boys all the time. And my 7-year-old, you're able to talk to him about it more than a 4-year-old. But be thankful for it all, the good, the bad, the things that you don't have, the things that you have, the things you wish you had. Be thankful for everything that's in your life and figure out a way to channel that to success for you later. If you're thinking about everything that you don't have, everything you wish you had, all the negative emotions in there, you're not appreciating what you have, and it's never going to get you where you could go in life to your full potential. So with the logo, the visual to me is pinkish is the color of gratitude and gold is the color of victory. So within the logo, we have a pink G, and there's a gold looking V in there. So I wanted something that stood out, and didn't see too many colors with pink. And so if pink was the color of gratitude, I thought, well, we got to use that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
got to be authentic.
So this is in progress, and I'm working to get that going soon. I'm still thinking about in my head, how do I want to portray that on social media, working on the apparel lines. How do I want that to look? What type of apparel do we want to sell? What type of drinkware and so forth? So I think it's important to not just, hey, here's another thing that you can buy with somebody's logo on it. But why would they spend their hard-earned money on something? What does it mean to them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out that part.
Nice. That's awesome, bro. I love it. Well, where can people find you?
Hammerdubs. Just type in Hammerdubs. You'll go to our website. You can go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and then you can look up Joshua Culp. I don't know if it's all together or underscored. I don't know how all that looks out. But if you go to Hammerdubs, that's the most important thing to do.
Love it.
You will see the different types of social media.
See some LM videos in there.
See some lettuce media videos in there and growing. So
awesome, dude. So you want to give us Lettuce Media a little shout out?
Yes. So Jonah made the process easier than I could have thought. My first video we did was a testimonial with our realtor when we moved from Monroe to Covington, and they purchased some promotional items from us. And they had a house that they were looking to sell. And so we did a testimonial for my business and theirs at the house. And then you ended up doing stuff for Margot and Molly for the Cabin Wars. So it's kind of strange how all that gets connected. But Jonah came out, made the process very easy, guided us, set up. I mean, he directed the whole thing. And the final product I saw was better than I could have imagined. The visual of it, the music, the transitions, the B-roll, just is a quality testimonial. And all of the testimonials he did were that way. And then that's why I came back and we did a project to where we created a lot of content in real videos that I can just share with people, and that they're there 24 hours a day, and you don't have to constantly. So that's marketing your company itself right there. It's the easiest way to market your business.
That's awesome. I love it. So thanks for that plug, by the way, buddy. I didn't ask you to do that at all. Where do you want Hammerdubs to go?
I'm still thinking of that. And I think that you can chase revenue. You can chase clout. You can develop a business to do, be whatever success is, and that's different for everybody. But I want Hammerdubs to be a business that I'm proud of, my kids are proud of, whether they ever do anything with it or not. I'm working my goal is to have it to a place to seek out veterans, to learn to work in sales, to work in graphic design. I want to attract veterans to the business, and obviously not all veterans. I want it to be a place where that when you think of Hammerdubs, that you think of a family. You don't think of a greedy corporation. Most importantly, I want Hammerdubs to grow in a manner that enhances my family life, not grow in a manner that takes away from my family life.
Yeah.
And so it goes back to the best thing I liked about leadership in the Army was how to tie the organizational goals to the personal goals. So, even though we're a small company now, I want it to grow at a rate where it enhances my life. And then the people that come into the company, I want it to enhance their life, not to where we're always just chasing revenue, but that the effort you put into both, it's reciprocated on both ends. So I don't know how clear that was.
No, it makes sense.
Because I'm still working on it. But at the center of my life is my family. And I want to grow the business in a manner to where my family life always stays at the center. And that people that come into the company, whatever's important to them can be in the center. And that Hammerdubs improves it in a way.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's killer. If you need promotional products, they're going to Hammerdubs.
Yeah.
T-shirts, speaker cups.
Signage. Awards.
Bucket hats.
We can do bucket hats.
We need bucket hats. I got a bucket hat at Hogs for a Cause.
Yes.
And I'm obsessed with bucket hats now. And so I want to get some some lettuce media buckets.
But see, I wear a bucket hat so my head doesn't get burned. But you don't have that worry.
I don't have that worry.
Yeah.
But I like the fit because it's a little bit of sunshade. I have blue eyes, so I'm a little sensitive to and I don't wear sunglasses, which is weird. I think I'm against them. I think I read somewhere that sunglasses can weaken your eyes.
I don't know how.
It's conspiratorial for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't
But it's not like there's a company selling eyeballs.
It's true.
That has a vested interest in you not wearing sunglasses.
Right. But there are companies that have bucket hats to protect your eyes a little bit. Like Hammerdubs.
Yeah.
Just that little bit of eye coverage.
So I guess the bucket hat people don't want you to wear sunglasses. They want you to just wear the bucket hat. But you can wear both.
You can wear both, and then you're double covered.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go.
I love it. So how are you, this is my last question. How are you enjoying retirement? I mean, you're like deep into Hammerdubs, but is it like, because you were texting me and Jared and you were like, I'm retired, but I have less time on my hands.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work on my daily schedule.
Is it weird to not have that regimented of a thing? Are you still making your bed? every morning perfectly.
We make our bed. It's not perfect every day, but the sheets do get pulled up.
Nice.
It's just different. If like since I'm still working and still producing and wanting to lead my family, so I'm not just some 43-year-old guy doing nothing at the house.
Yeah.
I'm trying to in my day figure out how do I keep my family in the center of my day, and how do I grow a business in the right manner that keeps in the right manner to where I can still provide service, I can still be a good company, I can still provide the right products, the right solutions, and just keep it all connected. I was working on flying an airplane. I haven't been yet since I've been retired. It hadn't been a month, but I thought I was going to go at least once a week. It has not happened. So I got to work on my daily schedule a little bit better.
Are you licensed to fly airplanes?
No, I'm working on my private pilot's license.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you rent?
So I have a long way to go. I've only done 3.5, 4 hours.
How many hours do you need?
I believe it's 40.
That's it?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like, I thought it'd be a lot more.
But that's like an hour and a half. It's almost 40 lessons.
Yeah, because an hour flight.
40 times in the air.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. And you get better each time you go, whether you're the controls, the yoke, or your foot pedals.
Mm-hmm. I
had no idea that you controlled a plane on the tarmac with your feet, at least the ones you're.
Yeah, it's like driving.
It's almost like a one of those zero turn lawnmowers.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
When you're on the tarmac. It's like you can spin a little Cessna around pretty quick.
Wild. Because the rudders are just crazy.
And I'm trying to figure out what I do with my hands. Because you don't just do anything. And so I just put my hands on the I guess the dashboard above the flight controls and use my feet to prevent me from doing something with my hands.
Dude, that's
like
cool.
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to take my kids on that. I'm going to incorporate that into the business, making a delivery.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I think that'll be fun to do.
When you got your 40 hours, take me out. We'll film it.
There we go. That'd be fun.
Get you trained up a little bit before I get in there.
We'll do more than just have a basic license before I take people up.
Yeah.
Because you can get your license, and then if you don't practice, I would assume that it would be like starting all over. Because
I would hope so.
You gotta do some sustainment.
Yeah.
Training.
Right. They should probably do that for drivers.
They should do that for drivers.
Like, and I would hate to take the test again. But I do think that there needs to be some sort of like, all right, you've been driving for 30 years. Let's see where we're at, Yeah,
nobody knows how to turn in front of people anymore.
No.
Yes.
I can't even trust turn signals anymore. And because you don't know, because they'll be on, but you don't know if it's going to be the one that you're at or the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Louisiana drivers are crazy.
It's pretty bad.
Maybe Louisiana Flyers are better, though.
We shall see. But it's fun up there. I mean, there's a right of way. It's just, it's pretty unique.
That's awesome. I want to fly. That'd be fun. That'll be a retirement goal for me, too. I've always wanted to fly. I've always wanted a jetpack. It would have been like the coolest thing ever. Just fly around. It'd be awesome. Dangerous, but fun.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man.